is Naomi Mataji, and today we are doing the A to Z nuggets of life with Auntie Madupa. Today's letter is N, and the word is neatness. Stay tuned and enjoy.
Thank you, Naomi Omatoje, for that introduction. God bless you. With us today is
Tommy Obafemi.
wow, African child. So, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine.
Yeah.
I feel like hugging you, but I can't
Sorry.
because of
Corona.
that's where we found ourselves.
Yeah.
Okay, so like Naomi said, today we're looking at letter N, and the word is neatness. Now, what does neatness mean? Neatness is simply the quality of being tidy, being organized, and being structured. So you're tidy, your room is tidy, your car is tidy, your mind is tidy, your physical appearance is tidy. You know, it just looks good on you. Neatness looks good on anybody. Now, Tommy, you recently graduated with a 2-1 as a criminologist and a psychologist. 10 being the highest and 1 being the lowest. How would you rate yourself when it comes to neatness?
Me personally, I would give myself a solid 6.5.
6.5.
Just because sometimes I'll wash my clothes and I know I'll just leave it on a chair in my room, just there waiting for me to fold it away. But normally everything is quite clean, and in my car I make sure everything is quite orderly. So anything I don't need in my main car, I'll keep in my boot. So in case I pick up passengers, they can sit somewhere comfortably rather than being squished and huddled in the back seat or something.
That's very considerate of you. So your room is as tidy as your car?
Yes.
Now, is it possible to have a very neat room and an untidy car?
Yeah, definitely. I've seen it a couple times.
Yeah.
People will keep their rooms, even my friend, her room sometimes is messy, but her car is clean. She makes sure she washes it. She makes sure she hoovers it inside. But I think it's different because she's actually paying for the car, whereas with where she lives, she's living with her parents. So.
Okay, well, that's the reason why. Talking about parents, I'll just tell you a story, true life story, about a man and his wife and his daughter, his teenage daughter. So him and his daughter were always at loggerheads because of the state of her room. Her room was very, very untidy, according to him. So the young girl, had it up to her, and she was going to leave the home. So she told mom, and mom said, no, I'm not going to, my daughter, this can't happen. So she sat both of them down. Thank God for mothers. Sometimes mothers play the role of mediators as well. So she sat both of them down and said, let's resolve this matter. And the man said, look, I can't stand the sight of her room. Her hairbrush is there, her shoes are there, her blouse is on the floor. And the girl said, Dad, Mom, it's true, my room is untidy, but it is not dirty. It is clean. And with my eyes closed, I can stretch out to get my hair dryer. I can stretch my hands to get my socks. I know where my pink shoes are. I know where my comb is. So it's okay. Then the compromise was, you know what? Since your dad does not like your untidy room, why not keep the door shut? In that case, he won't see anything to nag at. And Dad, don't go to her room for any reason. So leave her room. The girl said, it's my space. Dad said, but I pay the mortgage. You're under my roof. It's your space. I gave you the space, and I want that space kept tidy. So tell me, what advice do you have for this father and also the teenage daughter?
So when I think of that scenario, sometimes, to be honest, everyone's definition of tidiness and neatness can vary. So you're not always going to meet eye to eye with certain people. But to be honest, with that situation, I don't think anyone's in the wrong. Just because with the dad, obviously, he's going to be walking past her room probably every other day. So of course, he pays the mortgage, like he said. He would want his house to be clean. But then again, it's also the girl's room. So if she knows where she keeps her pink shoe and her yellow hairbrush, then I think it's all right. But they could always compromise one another. So maybe he could tell her every Wednesday and Sunday she could tidy her room. So it's not as if it's messy for the whole week, at least you're still trying to make him happy. And then him agreeing that, okay, every Wednesday and Sunday, the rest of the days just turns a blind eye. Just leaves it at that.
Okay. Yeah, that's so true. So tell me, you're a young girl, you know, graduate fresh, you know, you're working, gainfully employed, you're driving. So I'm sure the next thing your parents will be praying for will be a guy. God, give my daughter a good husband, a godly husband, a handsome husband, an ambitious husband. I'm sure that's their next prayer point. So do you find untidy men attractive?
No, I think they're very unattractive. Because just imagine you're going out with a guy, you get into his car, and then you're seeing last week's McDonald's in the back seat. None of that is nice. And then in the front seat, you're seeing rubbish and tissue everywhere. It's not a turn on at all. You've definitely, like when you think of that, it's automatically a red flag. That's someone you don't want to see again, because imagine if his car looks like that. Just imagine what his house will look like.
And his mind.
And then when you get there, he'll probably think you will help him to clean up.
Oh, did you hear that, guys? So he's looking for a cleaner.
Please keep tidy at all times. It's definitely attractive.
Okay, so neatness is attractive, and really, neatness looks good on anyone. When you're neat, it shows that you have a clear mind. It affects your mental being. When you're neat, you save time on looking for things. When you're neat, you look appealing, you look, you know, beautiful, you look handsome, you look presentable, and people will address you the way you have been dressed, you know.
Because looks mean a lot. Because when you see a new person, you automatically think that, okay, this person has something going for them. But when you see someone that's scruffy or messy or has food on their mouth, you're thinking, where's this person coming from?
So please, action points. I want you to have a look at yourself. Have a neat room, a neat car, a neat mind, a neat appearance. You know, do things neatly, be tidy, be organized. And I don't know, Tommy, do you have any question for me before we close?
I would say out of all the neatnesses, so obviously keeping a tidy room, keeping a tidy mind, what would you say you're best at?
What I'm best at? My handwriting.
Yeah.
My handwriting is the
good.
tidiest thing about me.
Yeah.
You know, I'm writing a sheet of paper. When I get halfway and I've made a mistake, you know, what you should normally do is just to cross it out.
Yeah.
What I'll do, I'll tear everything and start all over again. You know, as a criminologist and as a psychologist. Now, what's the difference between, can neatness be part of OCD? Can it be an example of OCD? And also, what do you think, Tommy?
When I think of neatness and obsessive compulsive disorder, I feel like with neatness, you know where to draw the line. So obviously, if I was to leave maybe a cup in my room, or I left my brush in the wrong place, it wouldn't really bug me. They won't be annoying me the whole day, that I won't be thinking about it constantly. But some with OCD, just leaving things out of place, or maybe not doing like the same routine that they're used to, it can really confuse them. It can sometimes get them anxious. And you hear of stories of people with OCD, how if they don't maybe switch the light 5 times, that in the back of their head, that someone is telling them that, or if they don't switch this light 5 times, that they might die.
Really? They hear voices?
Yeah. Or sometimes they'll be like, or people will be, if I don't twist this knob 9 times, this doorknob 9 times, that their parent could die. So it's just things like that. I feel like when you know where to draw the line, or if you feel like your routine is becoming too obsessive, and you always strive for perfection, like in an unhealthy way, that's when I feel like you probably need to seek help, and then maybe go to a professional and talk about it, because at the end of the day, you're not really the only person that's going through it. So there's always someone that can relate to your story, and always someone to help you get through that part of your life.
Okay, thank you. You see a professional and also pray about it as well. Neatness is very scriptural, you know. You know that it's in the Bible.
Is it?
Although we don't have the word neatness in the Bible, but something very similar. In 1 Corinthians chapter 14 and verse 40, God said, let everything be done decently and in order. And I believe that that's the best description for neatness. Because when your room is neat, it means it looks decent and it's in order. So neatness is also a scriptural thing. It's a very powerful nugget of life. So please, as you continue your journey in life, don't forget to be neat. Neatness, neatness, neatness. It's the key. So that's it from us today.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you for logging in. God bless you. And well done, Tommy. Thank Thank you. I'll hand over to Naomi Omatoje to close us up. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Auntie Madiba. So that is it for today. And tomorrow we will have the letter O. Thank you and bye.